dude. What the hell?
I don't know. I don't make the volume.
Get those whiteboards ready. Yeah, it's a little
Are we
loud.
whiteboarding?
Yeah, you'll hear. You'll see.
Pictionary.
Oh, it's a Pictionary. Wait, I need marker. Can I have green?
Liv, we may need you to grab a marker.
Green for Amanda.
Nope, I got pink and blue.
Blue.
Grip
Pink
Christian
for
pink,
Amanda.
please. Oh, okay. Well, we're back.
People
Okay.
pleaser.
Welcome back, guys.
There it is.
We're here. The first question is, I mean, one, we're going to talk about something really fun today, and we're doing something different.
I'm so intrigued.
Roasting Baltimore neighborhoods. But before we get into that, tell us about let's catch up. Let's talk about the trolley tour. Tell me about it. I had a major FOMO. How was it this past
Total
weekend?
vibe.
It was cool. A lot of fun.
1,700 people registered, which
Really?
is not actually the cool thing, but almost 600 people showed up, like 580 or something, I think, showed up to the event. And there was so much curiosity, like, tell me more about this event. What can we do? How can I buy a house? And I love that.
I think it's really cool because we've had a lot of conversation about how to pay off your student loans. And I feel like that was a huge hit as to where it's never been a hit previously at some of our trolley tour events. It's always been kind of the case study that we've had with one of our clients who he got 38 grand from the city to purchase his home. And that was always a huge hit,
Right.
but it was, I don't know, it just, I guess, different strokes for different folks, like people having other needs for this specific one and wanting to learn more about paying off their student loans.
I think
so
that-
it was just really interesting because we had different conversations.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I noticed most different at this event was that people were coming in competent. I know that's a weird word to use, but I feel like more people are becoming aware of the trolley tour. And so we're getting people that are working with mortgage lenders, working with real estate agents, working with, family members or friends that have done it in the past. And we're no longer dealing with like the first time. Right. So I'm the first person that's ever bought a home in my family. It's now like, oh, my brother bought a house 4 years ago and he sent me here. And I feel like that is the biggest win.
Yeah,
because-
you're getting referrals. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a referral system. I
It's
do have
very
to
cool.
ask, though, are
Yes.
you actually like on a trolley? You're popping on
You
that
get on
trolley?
a bus.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's not like a normal school bus. It's like a school bus.
School bus.
It is it's kind of like one of those party buses almost, it looks like, right?
Yeah, they're like
or
limousine buses.
Yeah.
I think a limousine company donates their time, and it's a lot of buses, like 13 buses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And they have like different like sessions. You can also go there and learn a little bit about, Mike taught a class actually. What was your class
Bro, my
on?
class was packed.
What was it on?
Wow.
10 home buyer mistakes,
Ah.
which I've taught before. And it's a good class, but it was packed. I mean, like literally people standing in the back of the room. And again, to the credit of the people that were in the room, they knew the questions to ask. And that was just, I think it's really cool when people become knowledgeable and educated and they're not just buying a house as like an obligatory next step.
Right.
They're actually doing it for the reasons that they perceive value.
Well, a lot of the people that come out there actually have support from other people at the event. Like you could come with me and just kind of be my friend to tag along and learn more and like support my idea of wanting to purchase a house. And then you're learning some more information.
Right.
So it's just a good time. Like people
like
bring
it.
their family, their friends, their significant other. And there's just a lot of
It was
really,
a
really
win-win.
good
The trolley tour was a win-win.
information. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Good.
And we were
Good.
able to, we came here afterwards, called everybody that came by just to say thank you. And,
Okay.
we got a couple buyer consultations out of it. So some of our clients are actually looking to transact with the next 2-3 months.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Well,
Really
that's
cool.
that's a win. So trolley tour was good.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Let's see. Spent a lot of time with my family, which
Love
was
that.
nice. My parents are, and we're going to get to roasting neighborhoods, but my parents are in one of the neighborhoods that we're going to roast. Michael is distracting all of us.
No, I'm not.
But it was a
I'm
great
like a
weekend.
fanboy. I have a sign.
Thank you for asking,
I have
Christian.
a sign.
Of course.
Um,
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday
yeah,
to
we're-
John.
We have to acknowledge the sign.
Yes,
Can we
before we go
get like a
into-
super awkward post on Instagram?
of
I
John.
have a picture of John on my camera now that we could use for it.
There you
It's
go.
beautiful.
Anyways, we're
All
going
right.
to segue. So upcoming events, and besides John's birthday today, happy birthday, John! Upcoming event number 1. But our next event, and our next, because I'm part of the team. We have the home buyer brunch, home buyer seller brunch coming up.
So we have both. So we're
Okay.
going to do a home seller seminar, also
can
like
eat
tied
my
in with
cupcake.
brunch, and then the same thing with a home buyer seminar.
Okay.
And it's going to be over at the Middle River Recreation Center. From I believe we start at, is it 11? I think starting at 11, 11:30.
Yep.
And then we go to about 1:30.
Okay. I see it's on the 22nd of February.
So coming up in about 2-3 weeks. I don't even know what today's date is. We're in
3
February.
weeks.
3 weeks. February 3rd. So if you're, own a property and want to learn a little bit more about what it means to sell here in the Baltimore area and Maryland in general, be a great event for you. And then the same thing if you're, first-time home buyer, second-time home buyer, and you just want to refresh over the process and learn what's going on here.
Okay.
It's a really great event.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll be there. You never know.
You should.
But here's the fun stuff. So today, while Mike's licking his fingers and, prepping for what we've got
He's got
going
so
on.
much going on.
I'm ready.
We're doing something different, okay? So today, we're going to do a little friendly competition, okay? While Mike's
I've never seen
stuffing this cupcake in his
I've
face.
never seen anybody cut the bottom of a cupcake in half and make a sandwich.
This is the right way to do it?
No, you eat like a psychopath.
Yeah, that was really scary. I'm
offended.
I'm very distracted and scared.
We need a.
Very
Can you take
scared.
a picture of this real quick?
I can.
This is the right way to do it.
Please hold. Just 1 second.
I don't know about that.
How do you not know?
That's disgusting.
That's a first. I've never seen that.
No.
And-
Bottom on top, cupcake eating.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do for today's segment while you're eating, because we can go into it. All right.
ready.
What I'm going to do, so we asked ChatGPT to roast a couple of neighborhoods in Baltimore, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the description, and you, my friends, are going to guess what neighborhood it is, all right?
Oh, this is going to be so easy.
Well,
Baltimore, it's their fault.
I feel like each community is very distinct.
It's very distinct.
it's going to be distinct. Listen, I'm going to...
that cupcake is
You have to
delicious.
put them on the whiteboard. It's very much, I'm going to describe them. You put them on the whiteboard, no cheating.
Ready.
You can't cheat because you didn't look at the blog. So, neighborhood number 1, where quirkiness knows no bounds. Congratulations. You've
How many are there? How many total questions are there?
We have 7 neighborhoods that
7.
we're going into today.
All right.
Okay.
So we're not going into like the hyper local ones because Baltimore has some really
We're
tiny
not-
little neighborhoods.
No, we're not going to go
Is
into
that all the
like
description?
you'll see. You'll see. Let's start with 1. Congratulations, you've successfully turned 1950s kitsch into a full-blown personality trait. Where else can you find a bar serving craft beer inside a converted garage next to a store selling ironic cat sweaters? Your annual street festival is basically a costume party for people who never stop saying "hon," unironically, and let's be honest. Half of you just moved here from the county, but won't shut up about how authentic it is.
You know how I know Christian didn't get this right?
What?
Because you don't have a flamingo.
I don't, but I got it right.
You did get it right. Both got it right. It is Hamden.
Yeah.
And I will say, I do live in the outskirts of Hamden, and I absolutely love it, and I agree with the roast.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Hamden is great.
Love Hamden.
Our office is here.
We're sitting
if you
in
guys didn't
Hamden
know.
right now,
Yeah, yeah.
actually. Okay, you guys both got it. Number 2.
What's the prize?
You'll
Winning.
see. A big W for you,
Big
Christian.
dub.
Number 2, the frat house of Baltimore. It's really all I
that's
have to say,
done.
but I'll go into it. You might have great waterfront views and booze, obviously, but those don't make up for the fact that every bar smells like light beer and regret by Sunday morning.
Light beer and regret by Sunday morning.
Your official soundtrack is the distant sound of someone trying to parallel park while a group of financial bros in pastel shorts yells, "Just send it."
Send it, bro.
And,
Send it.
Oh,
I went with 2.
2.
Well, I didn't know if it was Locust or Fed Hill.
okay.
But it's like the same peninsula.
Wrong.
I'm a little offended by you saying it's Locust.
Yeah, right.
It's Federal Hill. It's pretty
Okay.
clear Fed Hill.
To break this down, though, Locust Point are just Fed Hill people that didn't want to leave.
No.
Yes.
So I may be the definition of that. I lived in Fed for about 7 years, and then I moved to
I take my
Locust.
win and move on.
I'll give you a half a win for that.
I'll
one.
take a half point.
Half a W. You got a
Half
V.
dubs.
Okay, this one may be a little challenging. I don't know. Neighborhood 3, where brunch is a competitive sport. The land of rooftop
shit.
decks,
that
bottomless
made it easy.
mimosas,
Yeah.
and a tragic misunderstanding of what casual means. If you're not running along the waterfront with a golden retriever in a custom Ravens jersey, oh, that's great.
Got it.
Are you even a resident? Your idea of personality is owning a boat.
Nice face.
Or someone who does.
It's the Natty Bow face. I'm not
And-
a drawer.
That is correct. Canton.
Canton.
Is
So
the
the
neighborhood.
the brunch part could honestly be Fells Point.
Yeah, also.
That's why I said it was a little tricky.
The roof deck gave it
sold
away.
it. Yeah.
Definitely.
So that was pretty
For sure.
fun. Sorry, the roof deck. did
Roof deck
give it
is
away.
like the number 1 thing that people in Baltimore want and the number 27 thing that Baltimore people use.
You say that all the time.
It is true though. I'm telling you, when I owned the Locust Point house and I had that rooftop deck,
We sat in the stairwell.
I said
That's all it was.
it's like we sat in the upper stairwell and like never went up there. But
Why? I
Because
don't
you go out
understand that.
there to abuse your free time. You don't go onto the roof deck. It's cold and it's hot and it's raining.
I
and
made a mistake by not using it. Okay, that's all I'll say.
I feel like I'd be up there all the time.
Yeah. Well, to
it's
each
like
his own.
I don't know. Like,
Like, what if you read a book up there? You have a drink. You grill up there. You can play
like,
guitar
all right,
up there.
so if you had a pool
Dude,
house,
I saw
right,
someone
like on the side
I
of the
saw somebody with a bench press on the rooftop deck. I still,
Yeah, I respect that.
There's somewhere in my pictures on my phone from years ago in one of my first showings, and I'm just like, yo, that person probably gets a mean pump on the rooftop deck in the neighborhood to watch.
One dude.
It's hilarious.
I respect it though, and
bench
I'm
press.
glad he's doing that. So we're going on to the next one, and I'm holding this because I don't want you to see the answers. Okay, Neighborhood
I really wanna
4,
find this photo.
a history book that's been stained by cheap tequila. You're historic, charming, and let's be real, home to some of the worst decision making in Baltimore. I will attest to that. Your cobblestone streets were designed for high heels, but that doesn't stop people. Weren't designed for high heels, my God. But that doesn't stop people from trying and failing spectacularly. Your nightlife scene is legendary, but so is the collective Sunday morning walk of shame that could probably qualify as a parade.
Wow.
That is funny. I like that roast probably the best right now.
Gotta
the
add some
most.
brunch in there, and we're good.
And it is Fells Point.
Fells Point, and I try to draw it.
I will say,
but I'm not very good
Fells
drawer.
Point, you're right, and that is beautiful. Beautiful drawing.
There you
Fells
go.
Point's very symbolic for us three because
Oh, yeah?
all
Facts.
three of us. Well, one, I met Michael Frank in Fells Point when we worked at Bond Street Social, and Christian worked at Bond Street Social too.
Yeah.
So
Is it? I'm gonna poll the audience over here. Did Sam actually work?
Monday night hostess stand.
Also, I'm having dinner with Shane tomorrow.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm so excited.
I love that.
Anyway,
Okay, so we're doing really well. We have 3 more, and again, you guys are winning.
that was a challenging one until you discovered or uncovered the cobbles.
Yeah.
Okay, Neighborhood 5, the sophisticated overachiever. You think you're better than the rest of us, but sorry, the first line just killed me. Okay, you think you're better than the rest of us because you have actual culture, but let's be real. Half the people at your fancy art galleries are just here for the free wine. You have a beautiful historic architecture, but at least 2 of your buildings are probably being held together by sheer willpower and scaffolding.
I don't know if I have this one.
And don't think we didn't notice that your version of going out involves sipping an overpriced cocktail while discussing 19th century literature. Wow.
I have a follow-up question.
I
because
drew a
Okay.
I don't know
smiley
if
face
you.
on mine too.
What did you say?
I'm very excited.
Mount Vernon.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Mount Vernon.
It is Mount Vernon.
All right,
Okay.
what's the art museum?
I don't know the museum. I actually went
Not
there
sure.
for like an art event a year or 2 ago. It was a lot of fun.
It was the Walters.
Oh.
Okay.
Walters Art Museum.
Beautiful.
Also, really cool places. I'm going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
The Owl Bar is really awesome. There's a pub,
Still one
Irish
I went
pub
to
down by
recently.
the courthouse. There's Home Slice, the OG version.
There was one that I went
Oh,
to
yeah.
before the Stavi show, and there has it was like kind of reminded me of like 80s 70s theme, and it had like velvet booths, and like a mirror was the bar top. It was literally straight out of like the 70s 80s.
Are you sure you weren't in a cocaine distribution?
Well, I was gonna say like there was
where
certainly
were you,
some
my
stuff
friends?
going on there. At
I
some
definitely
point
don't know where
in
that is.
history.
No.
Okay,
Well, anyways, next.
I guess I'm a
next.
crazy person.
Neighborhood 6, the gentrification science experiment. This might get you guys.
I think I got
You
it.
used to be gritty, working class neighborhood, but now you're home to artisanal everything. You have a food hall instead of a regular market.
Whoops.
Done.
And if something
Damn.
isn't served in a mason jar, does it even count?
I wrote a cross.
The real
over it.
mystery is whether anyone living in those new high rises actually grew up in Baltimore.
I didn't
Oh
know there
no,
were
I
high
think I'm
rises
right.
over there.
I think I'm right, but I think it combines all the things.
What was your first one?
Hamden, or sorry, Hopkins, Remington.
Remington was correct.
Like Hopkins,
They kind of-
Remington, that whole area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Also, if you haven't been through there, it's pretty awesome. THB just moved in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
When
in
did
the
that
Hopkins
open?
area. And we have bingo in 2 weeks with Live Baltimore at Remington at our house.
Yeah, I'm excited for
I was
that.
just
still
going
need
to
to
ask,
get my
our
ticket.
house is over there?
Have you never been there?
No, I have. That is
our
in
house is
Remington.
the middle of Remington.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Remington house, our house.
Oh, didn't actually know. That's something I had no idea. So
Fun
that's
fact:
interesting.
Johns Hopkins University owns our house.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I want to come to that event though.
Should.
The 13th.
Bingo's going to be
Bingo.
fun. I'll send it
Love
to you
it.
after.
Love bingo. Pretty bad at it, but it's fine.
We
How
played
are you
bingo.
bad at bingo?
No,
Literally, it takes a dabber.
No, you don't understand. Christian and I will talk to you later. Okay, neighborhood 7, the suburb that's not a suburb. And this is our last one. You're basically Baltimore's version of a gated community, except your gates are really strong opinions
And done.
on lawn maintenance. Your streets are beautiful and tree lined, but let's be honest, no one can afford to live here unless they're inherited a trust fund or recently won a lawsuit. That's pretty funny. Your local grocery store has a cheese section larger than most Baltimore row homes. And I will say, based on where this location is, and I'll give you a little clue. You already got it. My parents live here. And,
Is that technically
parents-
considered?
you know what?
I wrote
So
Roland
not
Park and
really.
Hamden.
So,
You mean Homeland?
Or
So the-
Homeland.
You're on drugs today, Mike.
Bro,
I will jump in on that.
It's
so
that cupcake.
The answer is Roland Park, which you both got right. Some people consider Homeland to fall in Roland Park. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily do. I kind of think Homeland
its own
is
thing.
its own thing.
Yeah.
But either way, they
So,
think
like, here's
Homeland-
the thing. If you don't know Baltimore, there's, like, well over 200 different neighborhoods. And they're really, really small, and they're very, very segmented. And so for me, as a county dweller, I grew up, and it was like, oh, that's Roland Park, right?
Right.
I didn't know that there were all these little neighborhoods. Evergreen, Homeland, the Homeland Southway, which is a whole neighborhood in and of itself, which
You know-
doesn't make any sense.
What's that TV show? It might be a Home Improvement, but the guy is standing over his fence and you can just see his eyes.
No, that. Oh yeah, was that Home Improvement?
I think so. And it's like a white fence and he always talks to his
Oh,
neighbor.
yeah.
Wilson.
Homeland reminds me of that, except the fence is just
Wilson.
shorter and it's not
Yes.
as weird. Everyone's kind of cool with each other, at least from what I know.
So now I have to hear this from you guys. My neighborhood actually was in here, Hamden. So I like the roast was roasted. I
Okay.
want to hear about what your current living, where you're currently living, where we know where it is. Roast your area.
All right. Well,
I wanna hear
first of
from-
all,
yeah.
I have to be a Baltimorean. You don't live in Hamden.
Yes.
Technically, see, like this is the stupidity, right? Like literally, Sam lives 2 blocks away.
What would that be considered?
Clipper Mill?
Oh, see, that's where I
You
don't.
fucked up.
But I digress. How would I roast my neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
Take what was it? Can I have the roast for Roland Park?
Yeah, but you got to do it yourself.
It's literally that in the county. That's it.
Okay, so we've established Mike lives in the county.
So this is what, if I had to roast our neighborhood, this is what I would say. I would say that,
It's that old money that they wear sweaters. Instead of wearing the sweater, they tie it around their neck. And it's like some like off-white color.
So we tie it
And
around
then
our
it-
neck to show you that we're better than you,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
right.
Yeah, I hate walking around my neighborhood. It's awful. I hate the people that I live with. But I love where it is, and that is a part of the roast. It's that you want to be in the city, but you want the taxes of the county.
Right.
And so you choose right at the top of 83.
Yeah.
Because that's where I live. Is Ruxton is that neighborhood that's right there at the top of 83, conveniently located to everything, but with county taxes.
Okay.
With city history.
How would
county
you roast
taxes.
Green Spring? Like people that want to live in Ruxton but can't?
No. People that want to live in the country, but they don't want the drive.
Ah,
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Green Spring's cool.
I'm gonna actually I'm gonna roast my apartment right now because I think that would be kind of funny. So technically not in Hamden, as Mike says, but it's 2 blocks from. So you say
Literally.
Clipper Mill. If you want to live in an apartment with like lax bros all over, this is where you go.
I thought also like Hopkins students.
Let me go in. So we
Okay.
got the
let me. We're keeping going over here.
Keep going. We got the lax bros. A lot of Hopkins students. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
I thought she was going to say a lot of hot guys.
And
a lot of hot guys.
haven't seen many hot guys. Thank you, Mike. And then, fortunately, where my view is I get to see the Baltimore police station. So if there's any feeling of feeling unsafe, you won't feel
You can
unsafe
film
here.
an episode of Cops from a distance.
Yes, we actually do that. So that's the
From a
roast.
distance.
I do live at the Woodbury Apartments. I absolutely love it, but a little roasty there.
Yeah, your apartment's pretty legit.
It's pretty cool.
If I had to pick to roast the Woodbury apartment, I would say you want the downtown style, but you don't want the hubbub that goes with downtown.
Yeah.
I've never heard of hubbub.
Like, you know, you just
Hubbub.
don't want like the people, the streetwalkers.
Yeah.
Now you have
Mine?
to roast.
Baltimore.
Mine's just a place that doesn't exist, actually.
Okay.
It's just not even on the map if you're being real. And anybody
Maryland.
Well, anybody that's from the Baltimore area will say that.
It's so not.
If you're
in
from
Maryland.
Southern Maryland, Calvert County, it is like the smallest county. Everybody knows everybody.
One could say it's small.
You think you're the center of the world.
Oh,
Agreed.
okay.
Yeah.
I can concur to that.
At least that's the vibe I got growing up. That's all.
All right. Well, I may need to visit.
I don't know
that
if that's
place.
I don't know if that's like a roast, but
see.
Maybe it's a harsh truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's a roast or just the reality.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, right.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, Southern Maryland doesn't exist. It's the place that no one ever goes to, right? Like people come to Baltimore, people from Baltimore go to DC. No one ever goes to Southern Maryland.
Okay, Liv has a roast for my specific town of Dunkirk, Maryland.
Here we go.
You have to read. I'll read it.
No. Okay, Dunkirk, Maryland is like the middle child of Calvert County. Desperate to prove it's more than just a glorified pit stop between DC and the real Chesapeake Bay destinations. It's got all the charm of a suburban shopping plaza with none of the excitement. You've got your standard issue Safeway and AutoZone and a couple of chain restaurants that locals treat like 5-star dining because, well, what else is... Yeah, shout out to Lido's.
And Golden Chicken.
Says, well, what else is there? It also says people here act like they live in a countryside, but let's be real. It's just overpriced houses with big yards and an HOA ready to fine you for breathing wrong.
Oh,
the biggest event of the year is when someone spots a new fast food joint opening.
That's literally Christian every day.
And don't even think about trying to have fun after 8 p.m. unless your idea of a good time is staring at your neighbors through the blinds. At the end of the day, Dunkirk is what happens when people want to say they live near the water without actually dealing with the inconvenience of, living near the water.
Can I see this? I want to.
Wow, that was pretty intense.
That is very accurate. I couldn't have said it any better.
Ruxton, Maryland. Not Ruston.
Ruxton.
Ruxton.
Happy birthday, John.
MD.
Now I just want to promote John's birthday. Well, if are you
Well,
move on? I mean, he's
damn,
roasting.
Christian. This is the land of old money and Volvos, and people think the Baltimore address is beneath them.
Hell yeah. I was
I
right.
can't even keep going.
Anyways, yeah, don't do it. I can already see.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this just the ChatGPT app?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
First
funny.
time
That's
for everything.
pretty roasty. We're not going to read that.
We're not
So thanks, guys. That was really fun. I had a good time doing that. You all won everything. Literally, you won every single
Winner.
one. So we'll make it harder next time.
Winner, golden chicken dinner.
If you or anyone knows a local business owner or someone that wants to be roasted in any
Be
capacity,
roasted.
be roasted, who wants to be on our podcast, who wants to be a guest, follow us on the Baltimorons because we really want to roast someone.
How would we
We ha-
roast the Frank Oliver Collective or EXP or the Baltimorons?
Can you put that into ChatGPT real quick? Huh?
It doesn't know who we are.
Yeah.
Rude. How does it not know?
But either way.
We have a website. We have an Instagram.
Roast this website.
Anyway,
So anyways, that was fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed.
I could get down with that. Can we roast everyone before they start their?
Actually, that would be really fun. So we bring guests on.
And roast their
and we
That's
roast
our
them.
introduction.
Okay.
That's the intro. Now
That
we know.
was a lot of fun, though.
So, who's coming on next week? Somebody coming on next week? We need people to come on the show. Last week we had Maudie with 1855 P Poop.
Yep, Tushies.
Yeah.
Tushies
Potty
Potty Potties. Next week we need somebody to hop on here. If you guys know anybody that wants to join, we'd love to feature some local businesses in real estate, out of real estate. We'd love the opportunity to just share more. So anything you guys want to know, we'll seek them out as well. If you want us to feature someone, shoot us a DM at the Baltimorons _ question mark.
The underscore
The
Baltimorans.
underscore on Baltimorons.
The underscore
Gosh,
Baltimorons. Gosh. God.
Anyone, it could be a person you want to bring on. It could be a business. You name it. We'll make it fun. So
Yeah.
follow us there. What about where else can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at michael.frank ____, or you can always get us on our website at frankoliverco.com.
And you can find me on Instagram at Christian the Deadhead. Real simple. And Sam.
Sammy Burr, baby.
Love
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Talk to you guys soon.
See ya.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. For more information on the housing market, Real Estate 101, how you can leverage your position in today's market, and so much more, click on the link below. If you like this video or have a burning real estate question you'd like us to answer, leave us a comment and let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode, and we'll see you again real soon.